So I'm here with Dassah and she's just going to talk about how we're going to do the treatment today.
So first of all, we're going to completely wipe the eyebrow off so it goes back to basics, natural brow. Get you to lie back. Once you're lying back, I can then see exactly sort of what hair you've got there. Look at your muscle structure, facial structure, your eye sockets, all things like that, the face shape, that's all taken into consideration, and then do some measuring and some drawing and get your shape worked out for you.
So here are some of Dassah's before and after pictures that she has in a little portfolio. There's another one there. So we're just looking at some that Dassah's actually, a lady that Dassah did yesterday, so that was before. Not too bad, are they? And then that's after. Wow, that is amazing. I'm now on the bed and Dassah is just gonna take off the pencil, the brow pencil that I've got on, and any makeup around the area, and then she's gonna start mapping out and shaping where she's gonna actually draw in the brow hairs. Dassah has finished doing the outline, and you can actually see now if I look right in just how patchy the eyebrows are, and where I've got huge areas where hair is missing, like there. Yeah. So they actually look really big with the outline, but they won't actually look this thick once when it's actually done. Dassah's just tweezing out any brows that are outside.
So we're using a 12 pin today for yourself.
So now she's actually starting treatment. So you're just dipping it in pigment. She's got some pigment on her hand, and then she just dips the blade into the pigment and makes the hair strokes. Actually, it doesn't really hurt at all. It feels like somebody's scraping your skin with a, you know, at the end of a compass that you used to have at school. So Dassah's done one sort of session all the way through, which is fairly light, and now you can see the hair strokes in there. Try and see them. But they're quite light, aren't they? And then, so what do you do now? You put some anaesthetic on?
Just a teeny bit. We'll go over those. So
we've put the anaesthetic on. I'm going to go in for round 2. So now that anaesthetic is on, I literally can hardly feel a thing. Dassah's just doing a bit of shading where she kind of like plucks the blade, and that's going to shade in around where the little hair strokes have been put in, just to blend it and make it look a bit more natural. Again, I literally can't feel anything here because that anaesthetic cream has completely numbed it. That's just applying pigment all over the brow, and then she's going to leave that to sink into the the skin.
Sucks it in, basically.
And it should make things a bit darker. And she's going to leave that on while she starts working on the other brow. That looks funny.
What have you blocked brow? Do you not like it? We're finished.
Yeah, we're finished. And on to the other brow then. See, Dassah's just put pigment over the top of both brows, and that's just been left to soak in now. So how long do we leave this for?
We're going to wipe this one off now.
So we've taken off the pigment on that side, and it looks still a tiny little bit at the front there. It's still a bit kind of patchy, so Dassah's going to go back in now and do a little bit more, and then we're getting there. So we've done a bit more touch-up work And what she's going to do now is where it's actually quite sort of bald in there and patchy, she's going to go in with a slightly darker colour to try and even that out. So that is it done. As you can see there, so she had to do quite a bit of shading where my brows were quite patchy, but when I come back from my top up, she said we're just going to concentrate on hair strokes and not do any more shading because some of the hair strokes might fade a little bit. But actually there's obviously no product on there and they look amazing.
So it takes 4 to 14 days for your eyebrows to heal completely, for visible healing to disappear. Most people are in the 7 to 10 day bracket.
So I'm actually back home now, and unfortunately my camera battery died when I was in having the treatment. So, but I think I managed to catch everything, or I'm hoping that I've got everything. It was really good. I'm so happy with it. They are quite dark now. She said that they will be darker for the next 24 to 36 hours, and that's due to the pigment oxidizing. And then after that, they should begin to fade slowly, and she said I should be left with 60 to 80% of the colour that's there now after all this has healed, before I go for my top up. Then obviously when I go for my top up, she can make tweaks in areas where it's necessary. So yeah, I'm so impressed. I'll see if I can show you close up now. You can see there, they look quite shiny at the moment because she's put some of the aftercare balm on, and obviously they look quite dark, but considering, especially on this side here, there was see if it'll focus, there we go. You can see underneath there where it was completely, there was no hair there at all, and she's done some fine strokes in there to show the hair, and then done shading in the background as well, so when you look from sort of from a distance it completely blends in. And then she did say we'll assess it, and then at the top up she can always add a bit more if it needs it. So yeah, she did have quite a hard job. She did say that if someone's got no hair or really light hair, it's really easy for her to go in and put the hair strokes in and it all looks really neat. Whereas with mine, because the top of my brow was quite full and strong and the bottom half was, you know, completely patchy, she's had to go in and do quite a bit of shading and things. So, but overall I'm so pleased. The thought of not having to pencil my brows in tomorrow or any other day now is amazing. With regards to aftercare, she gave me a little container of the aftercare balm. I am to apply a little amount of that twice a day, and keep water away from the brows for the next 48 hours, and then after that you can wet your brows and everything, but just dry them quite carefully afterwards. She did say to me that I shouldn't get any real scabbing, it'll be more like just flaky skin. And that should flake off sort of naturally. And what she did say though is don't pick it or do anything to it, just leave it to heal naturally, because if you're forcing off the skin it can sort of affect the results and remove some of the pigment that shouldn't be removed. I think I'm gonna sign off now, and then what I'll do is in 6 weeks time, once I've been for the top up and everything's done again, then I'll film again just to show the absolute final results. But hi everyone, so it's 6 weeks later now, and I am just about to go and have my top up appointment at the 6 week point. My eyebrows healed really well. I had a little bit of sort of flaking skin like she said would happen, and that was about it really. It was quite a quick and easy healing process. As you can see, I've got no product on them now. There's still little gaps and they're a little bit patchy, and the colour has faded a lot, which she said that she did say that would happen. So and what she said was that on this appointment she's going to concentrate on actually putting the hair strokes back in, because she said they might get lost a little bit with all the shading that she's had to do, which looks like that's what's happened. So I think today she'll go in and put more hair strokes in. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the end result. So let's head there now. That looks so funny. It's brown. So that's it all done. The top up is finished. So I'll just zoom in. It looks so good. I'm going to get my aftercare and pop that on, and then I'll give another update once it's healed and we can see the final result. Hi everyone, so it's about 2 months later now. We're now in the beginning of May and I had my top up in the beginning of March. So I just wanted to film a quick ending to the video just to say that I'm super pleased with the results. I don't have any product, or I haven't filled my brows in at all, and I haven't had to for the past 2 months. I just simply put a little bit of sort of tinted brow gel on in the morning before I go out. So and that's all I've needed to do, and I absolutely love them. I love the shape of them. Overall, super pleased. So big thank you to Dassah, and you know, if anyone's thinking about getting it done, I 100% recommend her because she is amazing. What I'm going to do is leave Dassah's contact details below, so if anybody wants any more information or is thinking about having a treatment, wants to go and have a consultation, etc., all her details will be below. Okay, so that's the end of the video and I'll see you soon. Bye!